Lamb, go turn your number in. Go turn your 88 in, brother. Go turn your number in. Get off 88. 88 ain't for you, brother. Go get that number back to Michael Irvin. Go get that number to Dez Bryant. Go get that number back to Drew Pearson. Dez Bryant come down with that. If we want to go current day, you're getting paid top. That's why they pay you the big bucks. That's why they pay your ass the big bucks to come down with catches. They don't pay receivers big bucks because they can't come down with that. You're considered one of the best receivers in the league. You got to come down with that, dog. 3 drops is inexcusable. I'm tired of y'all making excuses for these receivers and y'all put all this blame on these quarterbacks. Dak Prescott played a hell of a game yesterday. Dak threw that deep post to Cee Dee right in the breadbasket and he dropped it. Threw the wheel route. Wheel route that he had in the slot. The last play of the game for them. He threw a wheel route to Cee Dee. Cee Dee stretches out to make the catch. He don't come down with it. It's a tough catch. Justin Jefferson come down with that, dog. Jamar Chase come down with that. A.J. Brown come down with that. Devontae Smith gonna come down with that. That's why they pay your ass the big bucks. You had 7 drops last year. This is a game that the Cowboys are trying to sneak out of here with a win. They're trying to sneak out of here with a win because the Eagles' best damn player is a dumbass. Spitting on Dak. Guys, as men, what are the 2 things you cannot do as a man? Men get killed behind this stuff. You don't spit on another grown man and you don't tell another man to suck your D. You don't ever do that. That's how you get smoked. You don't spit on another Dak did not spit on you, bro. Not even in Dak character. I made a mistake. You think? You're going to come right out in the field in the first quarter in the tip-off, and you're going to have to go sit right back down because you act like a damn idiot. I see why your ass slipped in the draft, bro. I was just praising you, fam. Now, Cowboys lose 24-20 to the Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys offense played phenomenal. They ran well with Javonte. Javonte Williams had 2 touchdowns. The offense, y'all got to utilize George Pickens. He's too good of a player to be having 4 targets. I would have, wherever Adoree Jackson is going to be a problem for Philly if they don't figure this out. I always thought Adoree was a bust. He was supposed to be the next Pac-Man Jones coming out of college. It just haven't been that way with Adoree. They were going at him all night. He was matched up with Cee Dee. Cee Dee was beating him all night long. It looked like they was putting Quinyon on George. You got to find ways to get him the ball a little bit better. I'm sure they will because you don't want his ass to start cutting up because he's not getting the ball enough. But other than that, man, the Cowboys' offense going to be top 10. We already know that. Will his defense be able to hold up? And you held Saquon to 3.3 yards per carry. He finished the game with, 60 yards, 18 carries. So y'all kept him in check. Kenny Clark will help the run defense. He will. But y'all couldn't stop Jalen Hurts and QB contain scrambling out the pocket. Y'all have to, by the second quarter, you should have that in check, bro. He shouldn't have to be running all over the place out the pocket. He scored 2 touchdowns. And you know why? Because y'all don't have a pass rush. And on top of that, y'all not having QB contain. Try to find a spy. Because the more I look at Jalen Hurts, he don't even really... I watched the game yesterday, and I'm like, bro don't even really be going through progressions like that. He really don't. He really one read and tuck and run. Really, literally. Like, And at the end of the day, Jalen is a winner. That's all he's going to do. I'm going to make the best play for the team. And that's what he do. He looked confident in the pocket a little bit. Yesterday with, getting the ball out on time. He looked pretty accurate. So Jalen is picking up right where he went off, right where he left off. But, I feel like the offense going to be, the passing game should be a little bit better. They kind of kept A.J. Brown in check yesterday. Trayvon Diggs is back. He looks like he's back in shape. They held A.J. to a catch yesterday. So both offenses had over 300 total yards. I think the Eagles are going to be missing Josh Sweat because they got a little bit of pressure on Dak, but you could tell they're going to be able. They missing Josh Sweat in the pass rush because you're going to need some extra pizzazz in the fourth quarter to get these quarterbacks on the ground. And a lot of it had to do yesterday with Jalen Carter being out. So I'm not going to judge too much of the front four, too much for the Eagles, because Jalen Carter is so important to this defense. But if I'm teams in this upcoming season, I'm testing the CB2 position. I'm testing if you got Adoree' or whoever y'all like out there, I'm testing him all game. He's gonna have. I'm throwing at least 10 times his way, 10 to 15 times, all game. Because what's your boy, Cooper DeJean? He's a nickel. He's a slot. They move him around, and Corian is obviously CB1. So we'll see. But Cowboys, man, I don't know, man. I don't know how well y'all gonna get the pass rush production. I don't know. Y'all do have this Overshown kid that I really like, but other than that, this is what happens. You trade for a good run stopper, but you give up a generational pass rusher. So obviously y'all planning for the long run. Jerry likes to build his team through the draft, whether that's offensive line or D-line. So I think y'all gonna have to bite the bullet and just be able to just be elite on the offensive end, because the defense, y'all gonna have to find production in the pass rush. I don't know how y'all gonna do it, but y'all gonna have to find it and just hope for the best. But I feel like the Cowboys offense will be a pretty good offense this season. Dak looks fresh after that hamstring issue he had last season. But other than that, all the money you're paying to your top flight receiver can't even come down with a fucking clutch catch in prime time. Y'all trying to get out of here with a win after that great offensive performance. Y'all came in, you went down on 2 drives, scored 2 touchdowns, made it 14-7. Eagles came out 14-14. Because your top flight receiver, who you're supposed to be paying all of this damn money to, can't come down because he can't catch. He can't catch. He could get open. He can't catch. That's been a problem with this dude since he's been in the league. Good luck to y'all, both teams on week 2. I'm out, guys.